The Rockefeller family has been regarded by successive generations as the wealthiest and most influential lineage in history for centuries. In addition to occupying prominent positions within Fortune's list of privileged companies, their family members also wield influence over the realms of politics and education. Gary Allen, an investigative journalist, once disclosed that this family possessed the capability to instigate a worldwide financial crisis within a single night. Without a doubt, it was inconceivable that a family of such immense influence resided in America, where they could effortlessly acquire prestigious facilities and an extraordinarily luxurious lifestyle. However, similar to the Rothschild family, this family's wealth consists of unknown and mysterious assets, investments, and other possessions possessed by every member. However, beneath it all, there are numerous secrets, tales, and facts, as well as the somber past of the family that established the company in a modest residence in Cleveland, Ohio. John D. Rockefeller compensated individuals to serve in his military stead. Affluent Americans circumvented the draft by remunerating surrogates $300 to fight in the American Civil War as their representatives. It was referred to as the Registration Act of 1863, and according to the National Archives, it did not take long. However, John D. Rockefeller, who was in good health at the age of 23, was permitted to discharge from military service under this legislation. Someone was compensated to serve in his stead. However, Rockefeller's replacement remains undocumented. Strive to exert maximum control over the energy industry. John D. Rockefeller established agreements with railroads to facilitate inexpensive shipping of goods, acquired small businesses, and contributed to the modernization of the monopoly concept. Smaller enterprises than those owned by Rockefeller were confronted with the dire situation of either being acquired or attempting to contend with Rockefeller's large corporations. The fact that John D. Rockefeller was an exceedingly ambitious individual is common knowledge. Under the shrewd guidance of this composed individual, Standard Oil Company not only achieved substantial financial gains, but also transformed into a monopoly entity characterized by exceptionally high profits. Standard Oil achieved a hegemony over the refining sector of the oil industry by exerting control over production lines and logistics, as well as by implementing substantial price reductions that led to the demise of rival companies. Many small oil companies were forced into bankruptcy at the height of Standard Oil's prominence. Ironically, these companies sold their assets to Standard Oil. The American Supreme Court dissolved the Standard Oil Company in 1911 on the grounds that it had engaged in unlawful monopoly practices. Despite its dissolution, Standard Oil subsequently underwent a division into 33 preeminent oil corporations across the globe. Chevron and ExxonMobil are two examples. The Ludlow murders. Around 11,000 coal mine laborers staged a protest against the Colorado Fuel and Iron Company. In September 1913, protesting against low wages, hazardous working conditions, and mistreatment of employees. The Colorado Fuel and Iron Company was under the ownership of the Standard Oil and Rockefeller families. However, instead of resolving the problem amicably, on April 20, 1914, the Colorado National Guard and security forces from the Colorado Fuel and Iron Company attacked the protesters' tents in Ludlow. People opened fire incessantly at the tent. A considerable number were injured, and approximately 24 people, including children and women, perished in the incident. John D. Rockefeller, as the owner of the company, also received harsh criticism and was considered responsible for this incident.